Clev Lubin, very strong defensive edge for Louisville football. Welcome to Athlete Unscripted.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Well, I feel like you're comfortable in this chair because we've done a lot of NIL activations.
Yeah.
You know, we had the Hot Ones challenge with Parlor Pizza.
That was fun.
Have you had any more wings from Parlor since?
Yeah, I have.
Okay.
Got the wings. Added the pizza this time. The hot honey, go-to.
Hot honey pizza?
Yeah.
And then what wing sauce did you go with? I know you tried a lot that day.
Parmesan garlic.
Okay.
The go-to.
With...
And I did add the bourbon though. I did add the bourbon.
Okay.
Last time I went, I did add the bourbon. You feel me? I went 6 and 6.
Bourbon.
Not the natural. It was like the barbecue, the bourbon barbecue,
Bourbon barbecue. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I'm going to have to try those. Okay. So we had that. Then we had the post-game interview.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like you've been getting a lot of media attention lately. You're a star on the defensive side of the ball. So here at Louisville this season, what have you just learned so much about yourself and this team?
Well, to start off with the team, when I came in, I always felt like we had a good group. Just a lot of gritty players that wanted to be successful, had a lot on the line going in this year. Whether it was just like things you've been through on the field, off the field, I felt like we had a group that was going to go out there and compete, and I feel like for the whole year we did that. So I was really happy to be able to be part of this group, especially with the things we were able to do throughout the year, even though it didn't end the way we wanted it to, obviously. And for me personally, just continuing to persevere, you know what I mean? Continue to have a belief in myself. Jumping from level to level, just continue to have that confidence to know I could accomplish it at any level.
It's definitely a learning experience. You've had a long journey, especially in football. I mean, you grew up in New York,
yeah,
and you played high school football in Suffern,
New York. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. All right. I was kind of winging it there.
Yeah.
In high school, you played running back.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so you had over 1,000 rushing yards and 16 touchdowns.
Yeah.
In high school, your senior year. Yes. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So why did you make that switch, or did you want to make that switch from running back to
coming out of college? Only one school recruited me as a running back, and it was Kent State.
Okay.
But every other school wanted me to play defense, like outside linebacker. I was shaky about it, but I was like, whatever, I guess if this is what's the best opportunity is for me to play college football, you know what I mean, go to school for free on a scholarship, then I guess that's what I'm going to do. So that's what I ended up doing.
So you actually didn't end up going to Kent State, though?
No.
You went to Army.
Yeah.
In West Point.
Yes, ma'am.
Why did you pursue that route? Did you have an interest in going to the Army?
Coming out of high school, I was never really like a guy that thought I would be in the Army, but coming out of high school, I thought it was a great opportunity. Army's obviously like a prestigious academy and all that stuff, so going there was a great opportunity. Graduating with that degree is like one of none, so it was just like, why not have the opportunity? The staff was really good there. Football was really good at the time when I was coming in. I was like, all right, fine, this is what I'm going to do. You feel me? This is a great option. It's like a 2-for-1. I get to play football, and then I end up with a great degree once I'm out of it, so that's why I made that decision at the end of the day. But as time went on, obviously I realized this isn't the avenue for me. So
you obviously made a shift. You redshirted that season.
Yeah. So I did the prep year, and then I redshirted at 1 year at the academy.
Yes. So you did that, figured it wasn't the best fit for you, and then you went to Iowa Western Community College, JUCO.
Best JUCO in the world.
There you go.
Best JUCO in the world. We're about to go play for another natty. Feel me? My boys are going to go win this game on the 5th, I believe, and then wherever the natty game is, we're going to be tuned in for that. Reavers run the world. So
you still have a little bits of your heart there.
Always,
I can see.
I'm very grateful for the opportunity that JUCO presented me, you know what I mean? At a time, leaving a prestigious academy like West Point, it's hard to figure out what's next. I know I wanted to play football and stuff like that. I continue that, but a lot of weighings on you is all right, what if this doesn't work out? There's no guarantee going to JUCO. You know what I mean? You can only play it for so many years, and then you have to find a way to make it out. And going there, I learned a lot about myself, you know what I mean? I grew as a player. I grew as a person. I was around a lot of people that pushed me to just be a better athlete, and I was able to grow in that aspect of just being in a different area, all the way in Council Bluffs, Iowa. I didn't even know where that was. Never thought to be in the state of Iowa ever.
Right. And then, while you're there, obviously there's a lot of character building too. What would you say changed you the most? Maybe an experience or something within you that changed the most in that year at that JUCO level?
My work ethic, and then my belief in my faith in myself. I had a really good coach at JUCO, Coach Terry. You feel me? He held us to a high standard, and at that JUCO, he's always produced a lot of guys at the D-line position. So he always just like preaches that like this is what's gonna work, and if you want to do it, like this is like what I'm gonna do for you to help you get there. And I feel like he did that to a T and helped me want to become a better player. And then I just met a lot of people that helped me just like found a church out there. I was going to church a lot with a couple of my teammates and a couple of friends from out there, and I was able to grow my faith and then just obviously continue to believe in myself. Like I said, like leaving West Point and then going to JUCO obviously isn't the easiest transitions, but I was around the right people and I feel like it was what was best for me and where I'm at now.
That time there, you kind of could get rooted in yourself.
Yeah.
Figure out who you were, what worked best for you, figure everything out. And obviously your coach was right, because what he was teaching you and helping you learn worked. You were one of the top JUCO defensive players in the country, and you earned multiple D1 offers coming out of there. You ended up going to Coastal Carolina. You finished top 20 nationally in sacks, and you set yourself up for a very highly rated transfer portal target to then come here to Louisville.
Yeah.
Okay, what was so appealing about Louisville?
I felt like the program as a whole was doing really well the past few years. I felt like a lot of places I was getting recruited at, a lot of it was like logo and like who they are in a sense, but I felt like Louisville had the right staff to try to bring me in and the right pieces so we go out there and compete, play a lot of good football. Some of the guys that obviously left prior, it was like they were able to be successful in this defense and then obviously go on to the league and be successful then. So getting to play with under Coach Hagan and under Coach Ron English, I feel like they did a good job with this defensive unit, really getting us going all year and making sure we always had a chance to compete and win games.
You've made an immediate impact here at Louisville. I want to specifically mention the James Madison game. You had 10 tackles, 1.5 sacks, a forced fumble to a touchdown.
Yeah.
Wow. What happened that day that set you on fire?
Honestly, I just felt like we played good as a unit. You know what I mean? Our defense tried to show up, set the tone for that game, and just really give us opportunity to continue to win and compete. When things got hard, we continued to believe in ourselves. And I ended up being the one making the plays, but we worked together as a unit that day, and that's why I was able to be successful.
Was it that night when you were in media that you said, "I'm a baller"?
Yeah, it was that.
Okay, so for our viewers, that same night in media, you were asked about your success over the recent games, and you said, "I'm just a baller." What does that mean?
Like in a sense, it's like I feel like this is what I do. You know what I mean? Like I do this at a high level, I feel like, and I continue to show up day in and day out. Like whether it's on the field or off the field, like I'm a competitor, and I just feel like whenever there's opportunity, I'm gonna show up for it.
You're a baller. There you go. Okay, so let's talk about all your success over this season. You really just clicked right away. What allowed you to step into a new program and make an impact right away from the get-go? What clicked for you in that first game that then connected this whole season together for you?
Like I said, credit to the whole defense. Everyone pushed each other, and the coaches had a high expectation of me, and I had the same high expectations of myself. So being able to just come in and produce at the level that I was brought here to produce at, and a level that I know I could. So just showing up every day like that.
You all see me on the sidelines and in front of the camera, but my real secret to keeping that glow through the football and basketball seasons, well, suntan city. I get my routine spray tan in Malibu, medium with hydration, and it keeps me looking golden no matter what kind of content day it is. 10 minutes in the salon and I am set. So grab a monthly membership and keep your glow strong. suntancity.com, or you can just download the Suntan City app so you can stay glowing too. You're from New York.
Yeah.
Compare New York to Louisville, where you grew up in New York.
It's not much different, but the only thing that's different is okay, where I'm from, the city's like 40 minutes away from where I'm from, like 40 to an hour, depending on traffic. Mm-hmm. But it's not too much to it. Food spots, houses. Since
coming into this program, you have clicked, obviously, but there's a big part of the game that people don't talk about, and that is the coaching staff and the support staff within athletics. How has the football program and the people within it helped push you to advance your game, but also as a student athlete as well?
Yeah, I feel like the staff here is really good. Our academic staff is really good, helping you with just making sure you're on top of your stuff. Miss Caroline cares a lot about the student athletes, so you always see her down at the card marches, making sure she says hi to us, making sure we're taking care of things academically. So, you know what I mean, we can end up graduating, and obviously that's the goal when you go to a university. And then for the football staff, our string staff's a good unit. I feel like they're Energizer Bunny. They're all different characters. Reno's my guy. He's a guy, but and then obviously Coach English and Coach Hagan do a great job of just trying to make sure like I don't plateau or hit a wall. You know what I mean? Just continue to push me to want to be a better player and not just do the same thing I did the week before or just become a plateau. Just continue to grow as an athlete. So I think from all levels, there's someone there for everyone to just continue to grow to where you want to be here.
That's awesome. On the other side of the bench, I guess, you have your family as your support system. Who all is in that core group of your supporters, and have they gotten to come to a lot of games?
Yeah. So my mom and dad came to the Miami game, to the Pitt game, and then they got to show up for this last Kentucky game, which was exciting. My biggest fans who I love to get to my games is my godson and his little brother, cause you feel me. His little brother's a bigger football fan than he is, but I love to get them out here, just let them see it for themselves. You know what I mean? It's a little motivation, whether or not like it's just something for them to see like their uncle or their godfather chasing their dreams. So it's like implement something in that life. So those are my biggest people that I love to bring to my game. So
are they gonna follow in your footsteps and try to play football as well?
The young one, my younger nephew, is heavy on his mom about playing right now. So we'll see what happens with that. My godson, he's a little bit iffy on it, you know what I mean? He's not really the football type, but we'll see, you know what I mean? He might be a late bloomer, you never know.
Okay. Most recently, you guys took down Kentucky in the Battle of the Bluegrass rivalry game. But prior to that game, I wanted to bring this up to you because one of our athletic directors mentioned that they saw you sitting on the bench pregame and said that you looked very locked in. And they said to themselves, this guy's going to be the difference maker on the field today. Okay. They could just tell. Mm-hmm. It was all about who brought the mindset. Really, Louisville and Kentucky, you guys were playing for pride. I mean, really, with that rivalry game. Mm-hmm. What was going through your mind prior to that game?
If I'm being completely honest, I want to be. I usually play really well in rivalry games. So like at JUCO, our rivalry game, I played pretty well. Last season at Coastal for our rivalry game, I had a really good game. And then for this one, I was just like first rivalry game and like a big one. Like this was like my first game, like big rivalry game. Like obviously I got to be part of like the Army Navy games. Like I went to one of them, but I never get to play in them. So it's a little different like being on the sidelines and playing. So wanted to show up. And another reason I feel like I had a really good game, me and Wes were tied for sacks going in that game.
Oh no.
Yes. So me and Wes were telling each other little friendly competition. You feel me? There's always that sack king battle and we had the bat, and I told he was trying to tell me that he was gonna win the bat, but I told him, this is me. You feel me? The bat has to come home with me. That's how we gotta end the season off. So that's another reason why I had to really show out that game. So thanks to Wes, man, for making the competition stiff.
Wow. So you won. Okay.
Yes.
Obviously. And what is this bat?
So it's like the slugger bat. It's just like, and then it's just like whoever leads the team in sacks. We have this thing. It's like 98% chance that they score if you get a sack on a play. Defense. So like obviously every defense thrives on trying to get sacked. So
right.
That was our little competition in the room, and had to top him for that one.
Wow, the sack champion.
Yes.
Woo! That's great.
Thank you.
Okay. One last message to Card Nation about this season and what might be ahead.
Excited for whatever this bowl games brings to us, and hopefully we can win that out. And thank you for making my first year as a Card so welcoming.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much, Clev, for coming on Athlete Unscripted. And it was great having you, and good luck in the bowl game.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Thanks so much for tuning into this episode of Athlete Unscripted. Make sure you like this video and subscribe so you never miss an exclusive episode. We have some incredible guests coming this season that, like I said, you're not going to want to miss. We'll see you next week.